back, you wonderful people. On today's episode of Mad Trippin', we're going to go through my Halloween decor and get it ready for setup on Halloween, of course. What I like to do is I first start with my fall decor for the last couple of weeks of September, and then I move my Halloween decor into the fall decor, and then I take the Halloween stuff away after Halloween and leave the fall decor up through Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving night, all the fall decor comes down and all the Christmas decor goes up. So please, don't forget to click that subscribe button, hit the like button. And are you ready? Let's start tripping. I call this my holiday shed here. On the left side is my Halloween stuff, on the right side is my Christmas stuff. When I open it up, you're gonna see it is jam-packed. I need to go through it this year and get rid of some of the stuff that's in there. On the outside here, I have my gravestones. I keep my banquet tables out here. I've already put a couple of them out on the back wall here. These are going to be set up in the backyard, and I'll put everything on them so I can keep everything organized. Organization is the key. So I'll have the two big banquet tables for the stuff that I already have. I put a smaller banquet table over the wall to set up to show you the new stuff that I bought this year and stuff that was bought for me. So let's go ahead and dig into this. Let's hope I got the right key here. I don't care what neighborhood you live in, you should always keep your stuff locked up. Of course, if somebody's coming to steal Halloween and Christmas decor, I kind of feel sorry for them. I like the shed. I got it from Sam's Club, by the way. It's a Rubbermaid. It was about $900 at the time. It is a beautiful shed. It's held for the years that I've had it. I forget how many years I've had it now, at least 5. Managed pretty good. Holds all my stuff in it. Again, I'm going to be going through this stuff this year to start thinning it out. And I was wrong. I have the Christmas stuff on the left this year and the Halloween stuff on the right. As you can see, I have a bit more Christmas items than I do Halloween. So what I'll do is I'll start taking this stuff out, put it on the back wall, go around back, set up the banquet tables, start setting this stuff up on the tables. So let me put the lock on the door here so I don't forget it. And I'm trying to do everything one-handed here so I can keep filming, and probably not going to work for me. Yee! There we go. My brother Robbie got this for me last year. I love it, the dueling banjos. This knight, skull knight here, I call him my Templar knight. 6-foot animated LED skeleton knight. I've had him for 2 or 3 years now. This guy right here I've had for quite a while. And as I go through the stuff here, you're going to see, as I go through the stuff that I have here, some of it's pretty old. So in this box right here is going to be my pumpkin carving equipment. That's my cookie jar right there, my copper pumpkins I've had for quite a while. The newer stuff in the past 5 years are going to be stuff like this, the dinosaur. But what I'll do is I'll take the stuff out, set it up on the table, and we'll go through it. Definitely going to have to move the Christmas stuff out of the way here in order to get to the Halloween stuff. Now I usually have kids that help me. I don't have any nephews and nieces coming over today, and one of my older nephews is actually going to college this year, so he won't be here to help me. But I'm going to show you what I have to do. Take the stuff out of the shed. I should probably put the shed in the backyard, but I didn't. Got to take the stuff out of the shed, put it in the backyard, organize, because it's going to be on those organization tables for about a month. I'll show you what we're doing. So the nice thing is here, I have a good sized backyard where I can set these tables up at. So I'll show you what we're going to do here. We're going to need to make a little bit of room. Let's move the old lawnmower out of the way. I'm going to set up my tables right here. 1, 2, that should be enough for the Halloween stuff, the 2 big banquet tables. And I'll put the smaller banquet table here so I can go through what I got this year for new Halloween decorations. Okay, so now we're in the backyard. We're going to grab 1, 2 banquet tables and a small one that's behind this one. We're going to set them up. Then we come back over to the wall, start grabbing the decor, organizing it on the table. Now for the smaller items, I use the Rubbermaid totes, or plastic, big old plastic tubs, if you will, with lids. But in this Arizona heat, they don't last but 10 years themselves. But 10 years is a pretty good deal, and they keep all the bugs, dust, stuff like that out that's going to ruin your product maybe. Once I get organized, get the boxes, things like this will probably go on the ground. We got a chair right here. So we'll put the old Watchfly Mr. Bones on there. I'm gonna go ahead and set this on the ground so I have room on the table to set the boxes. And the organization begins. Grab those 2 things, I'll head back out to the shed. It is 5:15 in the afternoon, September, I think it's the 3rd, and it's finally below 100 degrees, or right at 100 degrees, 99 degrees. It is still friggin' hot and a bit humid. And we're back around the front side over to the shed. So the original plan when I had the shed out here was to set my tables up out here and organize, but I used to do that like a week before the actual setup, and I could do that, but you never know if it's going to rain in Arizona or not on those particular days, and I don't like to have it out here more than a month at a time, just to the elements. Here's this box right here. I've had this box for over 20 years, and when there was enough weight on it, plus the dry conditions inside the shed, it eventually started to crack and get brittle. I'm gonna have to throw that away and get new ones, but I have holiday lights in there, so that won't be a problem. Again, organization is the key. It kind of looks like everything's just piled up in here, but it's not. It's stacked carefully, except for the last objects from Christmas this year. Stuff was put in nicely, and then the bigger items were just thrown in later because I was running out of space and had to stuff them in. But up on top here, you can see I have the old Harry Potter broom. There's the lamp I was talking about in another video. It says Which Way on it. I really like that lamp. Got that from Safeway. There's the Which Way sign part of it. So we're going to go through this, pull all this out here. Leave the Christmas stuff in. It's about half. You can see a dummy's pants there. This is one of the dummies that I made with an old mask that I had. We're going to pull all that out, put it on the wall piece by piece, put it in the backyard, set it up, and we'll go through it. A little warning if you're new to Arizona. If you lived in Arizona a while, you already know this, I'm sure. If you don't, you should. But having areas like this that you don't go into for months at a time, you really have to be careful of spiders, snakes, and scorpions that can crawl in here. I've only had maybe 1 scorpion that I found in here. I haven't found any snakes in here for the 10 to 20 years that I had them, but usually these doors are sealed shut, but I noticed they were bulged open a little bit, probably from the humidity and the heat that we've had lately through the storms. So as I'm pulling stuff out, I should be doing it with gloves. I'm not, but as I pull the stuff out, I have to be aware that I could come across one of those little critters. I might have to get out another banquet table just for the fall decor here. I want to make sure I keep my fall decor separated from my Halloween decor. I'm gonna have to go through all these boxes to make sure I didn't mix anything up. I'm usually pretty good about not doing that, keeping the Halloween stuff, Halloween boxes, fall decor separate. Again, because the fall decor goes up about 2 to 3 weeks before the Halloween decor. So I might have to get out another banquet table and stay organized. Something else to keep in mind as you're organizing, you're gonna want to keep your outdoor decorations separate from your indoor decorations. So I'll try to put the indoor decorations over here as I go through them, and the outdoor decorations over here. Put the lights and stuff like that on the bottom because you know what they are, you know when you're going to use them, but you don't want to be putting up your indoor decor and then as you're putting up your outdoor decor find out that you forgot something. Just makes it a lot easier. Now I have to admit that I am very blessed and awfully lucky. I do have a big family, and a couple of them chip in to get me a couple decorations every year. That's one of the newer ones that we highlighted in the video, and I believe I got that from Home Depot. I'll check the old videos again. There is a box over here that is full of old costumes. So part of that having a big family is once the kids start growing up, they'll give me old costumes. And what's neat about having a box, it's that one right there, box of old costumes, is that if a kid comes over who wasn't able to get a costume in time, you have extra. And you can always use the costume to make your own dummies like I did with this dummy here. And I haven't done that in quite a while, and since I had to throw a couple dummies away the past couple years, I think I'll make a video and show you how to make your very own little dummy. We are going to do a video to show you how to make your very own cobweb dummy, and to do it very cheap. So tune into that video. Yeah. Well, I was wrong about this box. This is not my costume box. This is my outdoor decor. It's my big blow-up archway, strobe light, the radio I use for my Halloween CD, my fog machine, and one of my favorite talking skulls there. We'll have to show you as we're setting up. I'll turn it on, but it's probably featured in my video from last year that I'm getting ready to put online. Okay, let's open this box up. It says outside decor. That's probably what it is, but sometimes they're mismarked. A good organizer, but not a great one. So this one is my old rubber hands, bird doll, some more feet and hands there at the bottom of the pile. This is definitely goes to the outdoor decor table. Let's see if we have room to slide it in right here, which we should. That's good. Let's put it over a little bit. I'll have to go through this box and move the dog and stuff like that. So I do have a couple skeleton animals along with the dinosaur and the dinosaur egg. We have of course, the animatronics. There might be another animatronic. I can't remember off the top of my head. Right here, I love this bird cage. I put a bird. It looks like the bird came out a skeleton bird with a skeleton cat, a kitten, and a couple mice. Might get a couple more animals this year to fill in that little area where I do that. I'll show you as we set up. Of course, I have my small box here of all my pumpkin carving equipment kit from over the years. And let's keep this a-rolling. So down here we have the skeleton, we have some blow-up costumes, the dinosaur and the alien I really like. We'll show you those. Another bird cage, the blow-up minion. And in this box right here, this box up here, those are my plug-in pumpkins that sit on top of my pillars. This is going to be my miscellaneous skeletons, ones that were like a cheaper version of that are kind of broken up that I use in my skeleton boneyard, or what I call my bone bushes that we had chopped down this year. So we'll see what I do over in that area. In this box, I don't know, but I like this witch here. She sits on the ground like a grave witch. I do have a graveyard section. I'll show you a little map of what I plan to do this year. Every year I try to do something just a little bit different, and it all depends on what plants I have growing, and maybe if we put up a new pillar or something that can change the decorations. This is Gertrude right here, one of my favorites and oldest animatronic witches. She's a plug-in. And you can see that she's been sunbeaten, her pumpkin there. I did have to repaint her face and kind of straighten some stuff out, glue her hat back on. She would be considered indoor decor, but I do put her outside come Halloween time. Her name is Gertrude. She's an animatronic. She is very cool. I've had her for, I would say, at least 20 years. Okay, in that box that we were just looking at, it's going to be my outdoor decor. Oh, see, she's already fallen apart, her hat. The sun comes through that vent, and if I don't cover it up, I'm afraid to cover it up, it might start a fire or something, but stuff does get dry rotted. Looks like her nose fell off. I'll have to find it and glue it back on. I got a black light in here. I have my 2 ghosts that I was telling you about that I hang up in the tree. Right there's one of them. Second one's down in there. We'll pull those out and look at them in a little bit later. So in this box is my plug-in electric pumpkins. We can put that on the ground next to the lights and save some room. We can push this box back a little bit. That's going to be my purple lights. We can put the electric pumpkins right there. They're in the box. They're secure. Tablecloth, that's going to be for indoor. We're going to have to organize that table to make sure it stays that way. This is the top of the lamp. I don't want it to fall. It broke off, but it still works. So I'm going to have to fix it. It goes to the Which Way lamp, which is outdoor decor. We need to put that somewhere where it's not going to fall down and break some more to where we can't use it. My niece got this wreath for my mom. My mom's a big Halloween fan. I'm more of a Christmas fan, but I love Halloween. Very close second. I like that wreath. It's $20 at Target right now. That is going to be indoor decor. So we'll put this over here with Gertrude. This is the animatronic writing book I was telling you about. I got this from the Spirit store, I believe 4 or 5 years ago at the least. See if I can turn the camera this way so you can get a better look at it. It's a ghost writing book, sound activated, moving feather, 7 ghastly phrases. So what happens is you have to clap kind of loud. The kids like to do this. They clap. The feather on the book right there starts the writing as the voice comes over and gives you its ghastly phrase. It's pretty cool. It was worth the money. I like this one. It's a plug-in, by the way. It is 6:15 p.m. It's still bright enough out to keep going through this, but I want to get it done before it gets dark. About this time of year, it gets dark around 7:30. I do have lights in here, whoa, that I could turn on if I need it. That's an old helicopter, some PlayStation speakers, an old Pepsi bottle. We just leave those up there. Those are some first issue magazines that I save for some odd reason because I'm a hoarder. That was an old Toy Story box. Toy Story cards came in. We already got the toys out. So we just got to get these 3 rows of boxes still. And a couple of dummies and the skeletons on the bike and my cobweb dummy, which is hiding in the back there. So we're still getting it done. One thing I wanted to show you real quick is this microphone stand. I like it because it's weighted at the bottom and you can take a dummy and tie it to it, tape it to it, whatever you need. I'm a little cheap, so something like that comes in handy when I want to stand up one of my dummies or my props. We're getting through the boxes here. I keep some of the props, machine guns, swords, masks, stuff like that we're going to get through. I do believe that's my costumes and masks on the bottom there. I have some pretty old masks in there. Some of them might be dry rotted out. I did have to throw a couple away last year. Now this time of the evening, especially after a good monsoon here in Arizona, is the time of evening when mosquitoes come out. So it's a good idea to use off. Make sure your bug spray or whatever it is that you use has DEET in it. That's D-E-E-T. And I believe they recommend like 25% DEET. So we're going to go ahead and, not this one. This one, I didn't work out right. It's supposed to spray out in like a big foam spray action here. Try the smaller one here. This works. I use off. See if we can get it on here. The off brand. I definitely use this. It's always been reliable for me. I don't like to, I don't know if I'd say endorse, but I don't like to tell people that I use something that's not going to work and then you spend money on it and get it home. There's one that just tried to fly by my head. We have a flyby. So I'm going to stop this. Turn the camera around here. Show getting a good spray. There's my Terracotta Pumpkin. We've had that one for quite a while. You can see it's got a chip in the lid there. See the bite down there where one mosquito's already got me. So you spray it on your clothes real good. These little bastards are going to try to kill you. Put the off back. Put your leg up there and rub it in real good. Rub it in real good. Make it nice. Make it feel good. It stinks. You want to do it in an open air area. clean that off and spray your shoes really good. Should be coming out better than that. This one's stuck too. Shouldn't have left them outside. We were working outside in the yard area and left them out. That should do it. Now I'm going to move out back and take those boxes down. Okay, this is going to be indoor decor. This is one of my favorite books for the kids, 5-minute spooky stories. A bunch of short stories in there with the Disney characters. I love this high voltage sign. You'll see that in previous videos. There's some tablecloths in here. These are my favorite lamps. There's a candy jar, pumpkin, but these lamps right here, you'll see them in the previous video when I post it. You never should leave the batteries in them, especially in the Arizona heat. So the batteries aren't working, but they flicker like a candle. They remind me of Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland. I love having those up for the holidays. So we'll put that in the indoor decor area. I do like the colored boxes. Now these are Sterlite or something like that they're called. I'll look for a sticker on them to see what they are. But I got these because they didn't have the ones like this, the Rubbermaid ones, which these are a bit thicker. These are called the Roughnecks. They do, in my experience, seem to last a little bit longer. But when I'm using light items or stuff like this, I do like the colored ones. It makes it easier when you're pulling them out to know what you put in it. So this is going to be my plates and cups and stuff like that, candy dishes that I use on Halloween day when we have our tacos and everybody over. So that goes into indoor decor, but I don't really need it setting up my indoor stuff. So it's going to go underneath the table. I won't need that till about the week before Halloween. Now this is just a kind of a throw together box. Everything was just thrown on at last minute. That's obviously fall decorations. It's a fall leaf wreath. It's going to need to be redone this year. Some of the leaves are falling off it, so we're going to put that in the fall decor area. This is for the graveyard. I've had this guy for quite a while. He's made out of foam. Little zombie coming up, put a gravestone behind him. I do need to get a couple more gravestones this year. I plan on making the graveyard a little bit bigger. Oh no, this guy melted a little bit onto one of the pumpkins, but that's all right. Let's see if I can turn them on for you, just real quick. Yeah, his batteries are still in. I like him. He is pretty awesome. I'll set him in front of a large grave. Spooky. And in this box were some more light up pumpkins. I didn't have room in this box over here, so they'll go in here. I'm going to put these underneath the table too, since they're the light up ones. And see if we can fit the grave zombies in here. And I'm already putting stuff on the wrong side. That was outdoor decor. So they should be over here with the outdoor stuff. I'm going to have to get a little bit better organized, but we will. Here is a box that I cannot remember what is in. Somebody gave me the box. It's green. Kind of Halloween colors. Don't fall in the pool as we walk by. We set it up on our open table that we're going to put our new stuff on and showcase that. This is more costumes. That's what this is. My nephew Justin and his wife gave me these costumes. So there's an adult Prince Charming, an adult Cinderella, and then the kids' costumes in here with some masks. We even have in here kind of dry rotted up a little bit. Can't help that in this Arizona heat. I have too many collectibles, and this is just one thing I really don't take care of, and I should, but it's a Freddy Krueger mask. So when we go to set up and make our dummy, we'll go through those boxes, costume boxes, to see what's in there. Costume could be indoor or outdoor decor. So what I will do here is put it right here for now until I find a place for it. I want to keep it open, don't want to pile too much stuff on top of it. I want to be able to get to it pretty easy. I got the next box. Here's the name of the company. I was right, it's Sterlite. Sterlite? You tell me. It's a smaller one, so I'm guessing that this is my Halloween, I call them mad bags, but my bag stuffer, stuff that was left over from last year. It is. You can see some of the spiders there, the hide and eek stuff. A couple DVDs that were left over. That was, it was kind of low, so I don't think the heat got to them. Some extra stuff in there. Those are actually handles to McDonald's Halloween baskets that I still have. Scooby-Doo, Charlie Brown, stuff like that. So we'll be going through this box for sure. We'll put that as indoor decor. We'll leave it right on top of the costumes for now. My friends and I loved playing war as a kid, and we always tried to keep this stuff through the years, but these are props for costumes. A cheap Jason mask, hockey mask there. Some more knives. This is the one where the blood runs down the knife. That is pretty cool. Can't believe that blood is still liquid in there and working. The old ball and chain. Oh, right here, the ball and chain. Sorry, I wasn't looking. I was looking at my heavy-duty machine gun here. Does it still work? It does kind of... Hopefully you can hear that sound effect there. It's a little bit lower. It used to be louder, but some walkie-talkie and stuff in case you're doing a soldier uniform or serial killer uniform. You have the props to go with it. Now this box is, I believe, outdoor decor. Yeah, it's my outdoor decor. My talking witch, the hang by the door underneath the lamp. These are the light up hands and heads that go by your gravestones. It makes it look like the head's there with the hands coming up. Some have feet and stuff like that. I have a pirate and a couple just basic skulls. Might have to get one or two more because I'm gonna, like I said, try to make my graveyard a little bigger this year. I call this box my Skull Island bobsled team. The way these skeletons fold up, they all fit inside this box. They were pirates. A year or two ago, I had them all sitting at a table with a bunch of coins and stuff like that and cobwebs. It was pretty cool. I believe that was for 2019, so that should already be posted. The 2020 Halloween video I'm going to post here and put it before these videos, so it's organized. So I have those three. I got one last year and one this year, so I'll have a total of 5 skeletons. I need about 15 or 20 more. That's a lot. It's a little after 6:30. The sun is starting to set, so we're going to get a move on. We only got a couple boxes and pieces left here, but we'll get to work and get it done. Okay, you can see it's after 6:30. It's still a little warm outside, so I am sweating a little bit, but we're going to take a look back inside the shed here and make sure that I got all the Halloween stuff out. These were my last 2 items that I got out here. The mummy that my brother gave me, it's pretty solid. I'm gonna have to carry that in through probably the front door, not leave it over the fence. And then the 2 skeletons on their romantic bike ride, we'll get those inside. I think I can put that over the fence, but we're gonna come inside the shed here. We're gonna take one last look inside the shed and make sure I got all the Halloween stuff out and close it up and lock it up and get the stuff over the fence and go through it. So we're walking in the shed. Some stuffed animals, everything seems to be up off the ground. That has nothing to do with Halloween. Nothing to do with Halloween, excuse me, that was a little burp. I got the Harry Potter broom off the top shelf plus the stand sign. All that looks like Christmas stuff, Christmas stuff, Christmas stuff. We'll definitely do a video and go through the Christmas stuff. I did just spot something that we're going to come back to. I just want to make sure I look and make sure nothing was tucked away in the back here. There is one more thing I forgot, so I'm going to have to do some fancy maneuvering over here. We're going to take off these are Christmas bears, I believe, so I'll definitely need those for Christmas. But I forgot about this guy here, and what I like is this hand is from the dollar store. It's a little bit cheaper than those ones I showed you earlier, hollow, cheap plastic, but it's great for making those dummies with, the Cobweb Dummies, so I think you're going to like that. I'm glad we got one here. That'll save me a trip to the dollar store. But the last thing to take out is this little Frankenstein monster candy dish. Stands about 2.5, 3 feet tall, maybe a little bit bigger. Little Frankenstein monster. I think it's adorable as heck, and it's what you put your Halloween candy in when you're handing it out to the kids. So that's the last thing to come out of the shed. We're going to lock it up and go through the rest of the boxes and organize. Okay, my battery on my iPhone here is running low, so we're going to go ahead and shut this door. Now on this, you have to push down the floor, lock it in up there. Close the right hand side door, get the lock off. Make sure it's pushed in at the bottom. You can see the floor line down there. Push it in at the top here. Make sure it's locked in. Lines up. Close the lever. Lever's a little tough. This is a shed that you were able to take home. You could have them build it, but I decided to build it myself, so I'm sure I didn't get the lock on perfectly to where it doesn't just slide in normal. But that's it, shed's all locked up. Now we'll go through the rest of the stuff and put it away. Okay, it's 7:15, it's getting a little dark. I had to take a little break, do some stuff for the nephews and nieces that came over. So we're gonna put this stuff down and go through the last couple of boxes here. These are my cobweb dummies that I made with cheap material that I'm going to show you how to make in an upcoming video. They do fall apart the older they get, but being that they're made out of cheap materials and recyclables, that is going to happen. This is Earl and Emma on their romantic bike ride. My brother Robbie gave me this. This stands about 4 feet tall. Two skeletons riding a bike. I love it. I don't know where he got it at, but I've had it for about 2 or 3 years now. Okay, we're going to open one of our, I do believe this is our last box before that costume box that I was telling you about. This is indoor decor. We have some crazy straws with the eyes in them. These are pretty old. This is a pack of cigarettes, clearly with a skull on them. I just use them for the decorations. I love these eyeball beakers. I got these last year. Some more stuff in there. We'll look through this box, the swamp creature. We'll look through this box in total once we start setting up, but that goes into the indoor decor. This is my oldest costume box. There's a lot of old costumes and masks in here. We'll go through this in another video. When we're making a dummy, we'll go through it. I'm sure I have some makeup and stuff like that in there. Should be a makeup kit around here somewhere that has some old blood and stuff like that in there. White makeup, you know, the basic makeups that you get at Walmart and stuff like that. And that's a pretty good size. That's one of those Rubbermaid totes. It's lasted quite a while. Some of those costumes and masks in there are easily over 20 years old. This is my crate of gravestones. I have another crate out there. The gravestones have stakes in them that usually come with them that you can stick them into the ground, but a good wind will definitely rip them up. Last year I had them sitting on top of some fake grass, so I didn't want to stake them in the ground. So what I did was, here's one of my oldest gravestones here. Was on the back here down towards the bottom, I took some Gorilla Glue with a good solid brick and I glued it on there, and it held them up pretty good. This year that I'm going to put them, I'm going to try to put them into the yard area that doesn't have fake grass and make that my graveyard area, so I might just use the stakes this time. I'm going through my stuff here, try that again. Now, going through my stuff here, I've come to realize I only have 2 blow-up items, so I might have to go to the store and get one more this year, but I think I spent my allotment. I have the Dracula minion and then the blow-up archway that's in the other box over there. So I might just go get another blow-up. Maybe the Mickey one. I love that one of the mad scientist sitting in his chair from A Nightmare Before Christmas. My boxes fell apart for my blow-up costumes. I have two of them, the inflatable T-Rex costume and the alien costume. I love this alien one. Looks like the alien's carrying you as the person. I definitely want to save the boxes to keep these in, so I don't want to have to buy a new plastic box, so I'll just tape these up. Okay, Mad Troopers, we got all the stuff out of the shed. We're about to end the video here after I show you what our new haul is from Target and Home Depot and what my brother got me. Here is the load that we took out of the shed. It is quite a load. We'll be getting rid of some of the stuff this year that doesn't make it. That's all the Halloween stuff. Then over here we have the fall stuff I have to go through. Woo, that's a lot of crap. Okay, as we close this video out here, we're going to take a last look at the haul that we've gotten so far from Walmart, Sam's Club, Target, Lowe's, and Home Depot. I have not done the Walmart or Sam's Club. I didn't take a video while I was there. I haven't gone back to take a new video yet, but I did pick up a couple items when I was picking up groceries. So we'll take a look at those here. But remember, from Home Depot, we got the, I think it's called the Jitter and Jessica. Freaks me out. We got another skeleton to go with our crew over here. That was from Home Depot. And the Rotten Patch Pumpkin, if you remember. That was our Home Depot run there. I'm going to put that up there and get it out of the way. We got the towels and the baking equipment and the bag stuffers. Here's the towels and the baking equipment. That was from Target. The hands were from Target. We can put these up here with the outdoor stuff now. The lights were from Home Depot, I believe. Something else to show here is this pillow that my brother got me, I believe from Cracker Barrel of all places. Let's see if I can find where the button is. I know it's down here somewhere, or you turn it on down here somewhere. So inside the little zipper is a switch to turn it on, battery operated. I'll just have it running the night of Halloween as it sits on the couch or maybe outside on a chair. Pretty cool. Again, he got that at Cracker Barrel. From Cracker Barrel, he also picked up these salt and pepper shakers of Dracula and his bride. From Sam's Club, I picked up this pumpkin patch pillow. Good orange color on the backside. All the baking stuff from Target. We can put that away with the salt shaker. That goes into the kitchen. We saw the lights. This is something I wanted to show you. It's for any occasion, really. But there are 7 of them in here. Candles that are battery operated and with a remote, so you can set a timer on them. They'll come on for 16 hours, turn off for 18 hours. I can run them pretty much the whole month of October. Put new batteries in for November. This is from Walmart. It was the only one that I saw there, a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. How can you not like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? He was only about $20, $19 and some change. We got some window clean bloody hands, and then Jack and Sally tin. It's a nice round tin, Jack and Sally Forever. And then some window clings here from A Nightmare Before Christmas. And that'll wrap up this haul so far. Well, thanks for tripping out with me. That'll conclude this episode. Remember to please click subscribe and hit that like button so I can make future videos. And remember, never stop tripping.